to be there. The Reds Music. Big Frankie is in the studio. I'm excited to see him now. Welcome, brother. How you doing?
Thank you so much for having me.
Charlie, looking fresh and looking good.
You're looking good too.
Thank you.
You're looking good
you
too.
You didn't have to. It's yours now. I mean, come on. This is your moment. Let's do that for you. Anyway, I'm so really happy to see you from the control room to the stage, and you're a big superstar now.
I am.
How's this fame thing treating you, bro?
Oh, it's been good.
Yeah.
I mean, I could tell you that is one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life. I mean, coming to the realization that I needed God and actually surrendering everything to Him. I mean, it's been the best decision ever for me.
What made you take that decision?
I mean, life. Everyone has their breaking point in life, and I believe that every test that comes for a purpose, and it depends on how you're able to harness the test. It will actually give you your direction, your sense of direction.
Yeah.
So for me, at a stage in my life, I went through a couple of things. You know, I was struggling with a couple of things. And
what things?
It's not everything I want to talk about on radio, but you know, like as a young one coming up, there are a lot of we have a lot of pressure. You know, pressure to deliver, pressure to provide, and everything. And you know, it might take you into a state of depression. I mean, now almost 90% of the people walking on the streets are depressed. And
did you get depressed?
Oh yeah. I battled depression at some point.
For how long?
Can I even say? I didn't really put the time to it, but I think it was a whole period. You understand? But then for me, I like to see God in every situation. At least that's one thing I have learned now. And I believe that it was actually the voice of God kind of, telling me that, yo, my boy, you're moving too fast. You need to slow down.
Yeah,
you
reset.
Need to slow down. Yeah, you need to slow down because you make decisions, you make wrong decisions, you make a lot of mistakes that are going to cost you in the future. So you know what? Slow down. For me,
I'm just curious. One of the mistakes you made, one of those wrong decisions, can you share? No, I'm really just curious. I can relate to exactly what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? Because there comes a time where you have to tell yourself that, Charlie, I got to slow down.
In as much as I like to tell you my biggest mistake in life, I'll hold it for another time.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, that's fair. That's fine. Yeah.
And I'll make sure you're the first person I tell. But yeah, I mean, and honestly, it's very difficult for boys. I'm not going to lie. It's very difficult for young men out there in this system that we are in. And for me, I am a living testimony. You know, I can actually testify to that effect because it's not easy growing up and not having any proper mentor around you, not having anybody telling you do this or don't do that or don't do this. You know, so you make a lot of mistakes. You learn things, and then there are things that you learn that no, you don't need them. So you have to learn to unlearn those things that you've already learned. And it takes time, you know. It takes you to a lot. So for me, I think that's one of the things that actually gives me my strength. Looking at where I'm coming from and where I am now, I also want to extend a helping hand to other people as well. That's one of the reasons why I'm actually even organizing this concert in the first place.
You know, you talk about how it's very difficult for young men, and a lot of people who are listening can relate. I can relate as well. Yeah. I was just trying to, for everybody, they have their own departments where they're struggling. Yes. Some are struggling to provide for their family. Exactly. Some are struggling to probably even get a job. You know what I mean? Or some are some are even struggling with identity. Like, what do I want to do? What do I represent? Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know which are the departments you can speak to.
For me, I mean, 3 days today, I was telling somebody, and the person was like, "Hey, Frank, you're so strong," and I think it's just divine strength because I am for me, it's a lot of departments, not one, not two, not three. You understand? But then I always tell myself that it is not what's happening around me that matters. You know, it is what I do to the things that are happening around me, or how I hold myself looking at the things that are happening around me that matters. Because if you allow the things that are happening around you, I mean, people are battling with multiple things at the same time. If you allow the things that are happening around you to get to you, you might die and leave this earth, and those things those still exist, and you'll be gone. You understand? So you need some mental fortitude. That's why prayer is one of my healing process. Prayer is very important. Like, I mean, it keeps you in that place of of constant remembrance or constant communication with God, and it gives you some assurance.
Yeah.
Constant assurance that you know what there's still strength to fight for, like to forge forward.
Yeah.
You understand? And I spend a lot of time listening to the Word of God. You know, reading my Bible when I can, listening to audio Bibles when I can. It helps.
And now you're fully into ministry.
Yes, I am.
100%, or you've got your other day job?
For now, I think I want to do full time.
Full time.
So I'm working towards that.
Yeah. I'm
working towards full time, because to be very honest with you, it's not just about, for me, it's not just about the music. For me, the music is just a tool. Like I was saying, I want to really help people. It's one of my heart desires, especially young men. Because I understand them. I'm a man, so I understand the men more. And I realized that for a long time, society was like, they paid more attention to the woman, which is good, which is okay, just to create balance. But what happens is that if you spend more time with the woman and you don't pay attention to the boys, it's still going to create that imbalance that you're trying to balance.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, young men have a lot of adrenaline, they have a lot of strength. So when they are depressed and they are looking for the need to, you know, get out of their depression or find some way for provision, they can easily pick up guns. You know, they can easily go on the street. They have the strength to do so. So it's best that we actually, you know, give some attention to the young men as they're going out there. So for me, that's what I want to do, and I want to catch them as young as I can.
Yeah.
As long as I can.
I totally agree. A lot of men are battling depression. Yeah. A lot of men are going through challenges, tough times.
But I say yeah. But I always tell my friends, you know, bro, it's okay to cry as a man. It's okay to cry when you have to. Let it out, because Charlie, those who are saying if you die right now, don't even buy your coffin. Yeah, a lot of people are going through stuff. Like, people are going through some serious pain.
Yeah.
But there's nobody to talk to.
Absolutely. Look, that's a good point you made there, and I'm sure the one listening can relate. If you can actually send us a WhatsApp message on 055-111-1997. I'm hanging out with my man Perez Music, and he's got a concert coming up in August. We're going to talk about it very shortly. But now your decision to go full time into ministry, for you, it's some sort of fulfillment and the need to help, like you rightly put it. But it comes with monetary benefits as well, and economic benefits.
Benefits? Okay, for me, I am yet to realize the benefits of it.
You've not made any money from ministry?
I think it's, for me, I'm in a balance now. I'm in a balanced situation now, because, I mean, God has been faithful. I'm not going to say that God hasn't treated me well ever since I decided to told this or follow this calling or heed to the call. But I decide to focus on other things apart from the benefits that are going to come from this thing, because I always tell people money is just a byproduct. You understand? When you look at all the influential people on earth, none of them really set out to make money. They set out to transform people's lives. So even when you talk about Bill Gates, before you talk about how rich he is, you talk about what he has done. You know, the things he has done actually outweighs the amount of money that he has. I remember Apostle Joshua, someone said something. He said, don't be too poor that all you have is money. That's not what I want. I want to, you know, I'll be very glad and happy that in my 60s, I'll see some of my people, the people I've helped develop or groom on TV. You know, when they're talking, they mention your name. Oh, okay, it was because this man started this. Some of us were able to benefit from. I mean, for me, that's what would give me a lot of satisfaction.
I agree. But then again, you're in an industry and you've got to fuel this process as well.
Yeah, of course.
So if you're, I'm just trying to understand whether economically it makes a lot of sense.
The path that I've chosen?
Yes.
You know, it's a call. Do you understand? And I always say that for us as Christians, one of the messages I listened to that actually changed my mindset was by Pastor Chris Oyakhilome. The title of the message was, "We play by a different set of rules." For us as Christians, I mean, I understand the economy and everything plays a role and it's important, but for us, our help comes from above. Provision comes from above. You know, sometimes you set out to do something with nothing in your pocket, but you get it done.
Yeah. You
get it. I was watching Nathaniel Bassey, Dosing, and Victoria Renzi in London just this weekend. And it's an awesome testimony. They did that beautiful thing without even charging any money. I was asking myself that, oh, wow, that's beautiful. You understand? So I mean, for us, we play by a different set of rules. For me, where I'm coming from, we play by a different set of rules.
Interesting. Mm-hmm. Glorified concert in partnership with Joy Entertainment is happening in August. Now tell me why you decided to put that together.
Okay, so like what I was telling you. But first of all, I want to say a very big thank you to Joy Entertainment. I mean, the support that they've promised to give and the push they've promised to give this concert is amazing, is wonderful, and I'm super grateful. So the main purpose of this concert is one, it's like my first major concert. I'm trying to put the brand out there, put the music out there, and connect with the people who know my music. Most people know my music, but they don't know the face. So this is a place where I can connect with the people who know my music and haven't met me before. Yeah. And secondly, I'm going to use it to also launch or initiate this project that I'm trying to embark on, where I want to help boys. I call it TRIM, the Rema Emotion. Okay. So the main purpose for the people in the high schools, I would be glad to partner people like you, Lexis, Bolare, people in the industry, not just entertainment, but other industry, petroleum, like people who are really making it. Yeah. Put them together. Let's go on a road show. Let's give these children some form of inspiration. That Absolutely. You know what, you can do this. Yeah. I mean, it's doable. The economy might be hard, but you guys can do this. So we go there, we have a conversation with them, we inspire them, we bless them, and we make them know that they don't need these vices. They don't need to smoke. You don't need to drink. You don't need to be to live some kind of life to be a hard boy. You can still be a hard boy and still be very successful. And then for the people on the street, Lexis, I'm amazed you that there are people on the street who are hustling so much so that all they need is just 300 Ghana cedis to better their life. Or maybe some 200 Ghana cedis to go and learn how to fix air conditions, go and pay for some master to help them, or go and learn tailor something, you know. So that's the whole plan. So for them on the street, that's what I want to do for them. Those who don't maybe have certificate to continue with their schools and stuff, get them, you know, put them somewhere that in the next 4 or 5 years, they can actually earn their own money, be a glazer, something, you know.
This is really cool. This is really good.
But I obviously I can't do it alone. So I need partners. I need you and anybody out there who wants to.
No,
also
this is something
I'd
totally love to do. Absolutely. If it's a road show, let me know. I'm on it.
God bless you, bro.
And of course, the concert as well. We all need to be there and to support you. The glorified concert, and it's happening in August. You say?
Yeah, August 28th.
And where's it happening?
At the Victory Bible Church.
Okay.
Yeah, in our worship. So we sorry, excuse me. So I don't like to call them tickets. We are just collecting tokens. So because like you rightly said, we need money to forward some of these things. So that's one of the strategies I've decided to use, you know. So you can support the ministry. We have a 50 CDs token for single. We have the 80 CDs token for double. And then we have the 100 CDs for VIP. We have some here at Joy FM. We have some at Sunny FM. Or you can also dial *365 *321 hash, *365 *321 hash to get a token and support this concert. For me, your presence is even more important to me than the token that you give. So whichever way, you just find your way there.
Victory Bible Church Awoshi.
Yes.
That's where it's happening.
Yes.
28th of August. Please lock it in your calendar. And let's meet there. Let's worship. Let's bless God. Let's celebrate. And let's raise some funds and help the brothers on the streets. and in Ghana, actually.
Boys are bread.
Boys are bread. Danny in Akropon, that's my brother. You can't say it any better. The young men are really going through a lot.
It's serious.
It is.
I mean, for where I live, I see a lot of them. I see a lot of them. These structural drivers, these structural mates. Like some of these guys are constantly high on something. They are high on something. In the morning they have to take. In the afternoon they have to take. Yeah. Then in the evening they have to take. Because if they don't, they would have to walk around thinking and worrying. Yeah. Somebody will tell you that Charlie, me no my common the meal. Yeah, because he doesn't have money to buy food. Yeah. So if he gets 5 CDs, he'd rather use it to do something, to, you know, get high, so that the whole day he'll be sleeping and not be hungry, or he will not even think about food or something.
That's sad.
Serious.
It's really sad. Perez music.
Bro.
Come on. Drive time on Joy with Lexis Bill.
Joy Jingle Challenge.
Joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet.
Joy 99.7 FM. The Cosmopolitan Mix.
We are going on a summer holiday. If you want to go, you'll swim. We go into London and New York City.
Keep the frequency clear.
99.7.
Feel the beat of the rhythm of the night. I dance until the morning
This
light.
is drive time on
Joy
Joy.
99.7.
The Joy Jingle Challenge.
Joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet.
Joy 99.7 FM. The Cosmopolitan Mix.
We are going on a summer holiday. If you want to go, you'll swim. We go into London and New York City.
Keep the frequency clear.
99.7.
Feel the beat of the rhythm of the night. I dance until the morning
This
light.
is drive time on Joy.
Joy 99.7.
The Joy Jingle Challenge.
Joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet.
Joy 99.7 FM. The Cosmopolitan Mix.
We are going on a summer holiday. If you want to go, you'll swim. We go into London and New York City.
Keep the frequency clear.
99.7.
Feel the beat of the rhythm of the night. I dance until
Hallowed be thy name. Parents Music, Limatessa on Joy 99.7 FM. 28th of August, Victory Bible Church Glorified Concert. We're going to be there. And I'm sure you've got a few of your friends coming through to perform as well.
Oh yes, yeah, beautiful. Like support that they've shown to me. I have emoji coming through.
Ooh.
I have a Kesebrimpon coming through, and then I have Ife Grace
Oh, wow.
also coming through, and then I have this friend from Nigeria. This friend I made from Nigeria. His name is Peter, an
Okay.
amazing gospel musician. He's
Yeah.
also going to be there. So
It's a full house thing.
Yeah.
I like it. I totally can't wait.
yeah,
Any final words as we wrap up, bro?
thank you for having me. Okay, so wherever you are on the 28th of August, please make sure you are at Glorified 2022. It's the first of its kind, and it's going to be amazing. Please be there on time, because we're going to start on time at exactly 5 o'clock. We are starting. We are really going to start on time. So please be there on time. Just in case you want to purchase your tickets, star 365 star 321 hash, star 365 star 321 hash, or you can come to Joy FM, Sunny FM, Stoots Supermarket in Dansoman, and come support. Maybe you've heard my music, you've seen my performance or something, but then come let's have fun.
Yeah.
Let's have fun. Let's worship God in the most beautiful way ever, and in the most joyous way ever, and let's at the end of the day also support the people on the streets too as well.
Good stuff. And of course, you need to stream his music as well. We can get your music on the streaming platforms, can't we?
Everywhere. You can follow me on all social media handle at Perez Music 233. Perez Music, PEREZ MUSIK, PEREZ MUSIK 233. The only letter that changes is the C in music.
Yeah.
It doesn't end with the C, it ends with a K.
It ends with a K.
Yes.
Frank Underwood.
Yeah. Oh no, it's Frank Tego.
Frank Tego.
Yes.
I'll give you a nickname, bro. Thanks a lot for coming by.
Thank you
bro.
for having me, Lexis.
Yeah,
It's been an
great
amazing
having
time.
you. Yeah. We'll see you on 28th.
I will be very happy to see you there. So that's your ticket.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
This is drive time on Joy.
Joy 99.7.
The Joy Jingle Challenge.
Joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet.
Joy 99.7 FM. The Cosmopolitan Mix.
We are going on a summer holiday. If you want to go, you'll swim. We go into London and New York City.
Keep the frequency clear.
99.7.
Feel the beat of the rhythm of the night.